Solution to the most difficult chess puzzle ever. White to play and win. This puzzle is known to be the hardest puzzle created ever. The solution to this puzzle is derived logically. Since white is materially weaker compared to black, it has to make wise decisions. To start with, there are only three options for white. They are promoting the pawn to queen, which is lost to a knight fork. The second option is bishop check, which is replied with king to g7. So, the only option we are left with is knight to f6 check. Now black has three options. If the king goes to the 8th rank, then white promotes its pawn to queen. If black plays its king to g6, then white responds with bishop to h5 check, thereby controlling the f7 square from knight fork. So, black's only option is to play the king to g7. Now, white is left with only two options. The first one being knight to e8 check, which is replied with king to f8. Therefore the only option which white has now is to play the knight to h5 check. Here black has four options to play. If the black plays its king to the 8th rank or to f7, white promotes its pawn to queen. If black plays his king to h7, then white forces the black king to 8th rank by giving bishop to c2 check. So, black is forced to play his king to g6. This is the turning point for white. Can you guess the move? Pause the video and try. The deciding move is none other than bishop to c2 check, forcing the king to capture the knight. Now black king takes knight on h5. Now comes the second surprise. Pawn to d8 queen. Now black responds with knight to f7 check, forking the queen. Now, the white king marched towards the black king to get opposition. King to e6. Black knight takes queen on d8. The extraordinary move from white. King to f5. Now black is left with only option to save bishop d1 mate. Black plays pawn to e2. Now, white prepares for the mating threat by playing bishop to e4. Black prevents the mating threat by promoting the pawn to knight, pawn to e1 knight. Now white plans another mating sequence by playing bishop to d5. Black responds with pawn to c2. White's attack continues with bishop to c4. Black saves the mate by promoting pawn to c1 knight. White threatens again with bishop to b5. Black blocks the bishop with knight to c6. Bishop takes knight on c6. Black avoids bishop by playing knight to c7. Now white plays his bishop to a4. Here, black has many alternatives, but of no use. Knight to b3. Bishop takes knight on b3. Black prevents bishop f7 mate by playing pawn to c4. White is unstoppable. Bishop to d1 check. Here comes black's last move, knight to f3. Here comes the final move, bishop takes knight on f3, checkmate. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more such videos. Also comment your feedback. Have a nice day.